Who's the least civilised? Those who are starving, or those who are starving them? One dictatorship's as bad as another. Only fact was that we had the dictatorship with the muscle to win the war for us. How many did the Americans lose? And how many did we lose? We lost about 250,000, I should think. We were hit over the target and the pilot started losing height. And he nursed the engine along for quite a bit, but he said, well, we'll have to cut that engine. Pilot said, come on, hurry up, get out. And at the same time, I saw Tracer go past the window. We were being attacked by a fighter. The top gunner came out and tapped me on the shoulder and he had his parachute. And as soon as the Navigator was first out, I was second last out. The pilot was following me, presumably, but the pilot was found, I should think, 100 metres from where the aircraft actually crashed. When I came in stiff-legged, sprained my ankle, hurt my ankle, and I was limping badly. I thought I was going into water, and I thought it was deep water, and it was only about a few inches deep. We were on the march, and each day we did about 25, 26 miles. I made friends with a chap who was always marching along with us, and he was the elderly one. And I said to him after a while, where are they taking us? They're taking us to Norway as hostages. I said to him, I've been nearly 4 years a prisoner. So he said, work your way up to the front of the column. Get rid of everything you don't want to carry with you. And he said, get off, because you've got about a quarter of an hour. Then we heard the dogs barking, and we thought, well, we've got to go. So we just got up, and we ran as fast as we could, which wasn't very fast, and got into the straw, buried ourselves in the straw. And we waited until it got quite dark, so we just got up and, with the haystack between us and the farmyard, we just walked into the woods. And that was it. That evening, we were waiting. And we were sitting on the bank of a ditch, and suddenly a jeep came out of the woodland on this road. We didn't realise it was a road, we thought it was an embankment, you see. An officer stood up in the jeep, looking at us with his binoculars. I thought, we sit still. So then I thought, I'll wave to him, pretend we were Russians, you see. and he immediately started looking somewhere else. Oh, the damned Russians. That evening, there was an artillery barrage put down, and we could see the Allied artillery shells going over. And you could see them glowing as they went over, and then they went crunch the other side, and we could hear the bang going on. I'd never been in an artillery barrage before. And I think the next time we were very near miss, was sitting in the early morning. We went into hiding. We decided we'd had enough. With our backs to some trees, and there was just a path going down into the woods, and it was fairly open woodland. I saw a German sergeant walking along, and he was staggering. And he went, I kept quite nervous. I died 100 deaths, I should think. I think he must have been a sniper, because there was snipers around, you see, because they were up in trees. And they had been told to stay there, strap themselves to the tree and stay there and kill as many people as possible. And then the next thing to happen was another commotion down below. And it was a little young P.O.W. And he'd been given about 20 bullets and a rifle, and he was put in a foxhole along the road and told to die for the Fuhrer. Unfortunately, he had more sense than that. His nerve had gone. It was coming on for dusk, I should think, about getting on for 6 o'clock in the evening. I heard a clatter down below, and these jeeps came in, 3 armoured jeeps came in with machine guns on top, and about 3 or 4 soldiers in each one. And I slid down the ladder, a leg either side, and then I heard them click, stand at one side of me. He said, "Hands up! Stop!" And I suddenly realised, well, it could be a trap for them, couldn't it? We lost 55,000 killed, 25,000 in no known graves in the North Sea, or blown to bits or burned. Some people are going to go back under this scheme of Heroes Return, I believe. I put my name down for it, but we're going by bus and we're having warm hotels at night. I met nearly all the people who survived the march again. Then promptly lost touch with them. And many of them did never join the ex-prisoner of war. Some of the stories you heard, you knew it was true. They wouldn't have been talking about it. It's It's a queer old world.